When asked by an English-speaking person how my name was pronounced, I always replied, badly. That was so until one day in London, I was asked to come up on stage to receive a prize. The presenter said, "And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to give a warm welcome to Patrick Lucky Man."
Patrick Le Quément was born in the south of France to a father who was a colonel in the French Foreign Legion and an English mother. When he was 11, his father died in a car accident, and his mother decided to send him to a boarding school in Britain.
I was educated in a British public school where I learned to speak English, play rugby, but I never succumbed to the charm of cricket or rhubarb jam. I filled all the margins of my exercise books with drawings of cars. My ambition from early on was to become an automobile designer.
He went on to study at the Birmingham Institute of Art and Design, and thereafter joined the French car manufacturer Simca, but he quickly moved on to Ford. That would be his home for 17 years, working mostly in the UK and Germany. His first director, Uwe Bonsen, sent him to university to study business administration. He then worked as a designer on many projects, including the Taunus Cortina and the second Granada. Later, he was put in charge of truck design, working closely with Bob Lutz. He drew his first ever plaudits from his peers for his work on the cargo truck. Back in Germany, as head of design, he held a shared responsibility in the Ford Sierra, a milestone in automotive history, as well as many other projects. Although groomed to become the next VP of design in Europe, he decided to accept in 1985 an offer by the Volkswagen Audi Group.
I left Detroit to go to Wolfsburg, not the most attractive city in Germany. In fact, I instantly renamed it Stalingrad, only remaining 6 months before creating a satellite design center in fashionable Düsseldorf, where we worked on several projects.
During the course of 1987, he was made an offer to take charge of Renault styling, with a total free hand given by the company's chairman, Raymond Lévy. Renamed Renault Design, it was reorganized, internationalized, and empowered to overcome an historical engineering bias. He gave his team the task of implementing a plan which was carried out in 3 phases. The first phase of design was centered on the need for Renault to renew with its past as an innovative company.
The Laguna Roadster was our first demonstrative concept car. Then came the Scenic, a medium-sized people carrier, whose production version became a highly profitable blockbuster. The Argos illustrated our search for a new identity. It had quite an impact when it was revealed at the 1994 Geneva Motor Show. It did not, however, lead to a production version. Well, not in Renault, that is.
It was then followed by a production car, the Twingo, a one-box, cleverly packaged design, which became an icon in its own time. The second phase of design, aimed to build a stronger identity, began with a series of concept cars, the first being Initial Paris. Then came the Valsatis, designed to celebrate Renault's centenary. It would later be the inspiration for the 2002 Mégane 2. Koleos was Renault Design's first foray into SUVs. And then Talisman, dedicated to interior design, to simplicity, and to a more intuitive design approach. And now, the production cars. In 1995, Louis Schweitzer, Renault's CEO, appointed Patrick Le Quément Senior Vice President of both design and corporate quality. He was made a member of the management board, reporting directly to the CEO.
Quality-related activities dominated my agenda, and Monday morning board meetings were always animated.
In 1999, the Renault-Nissan Alliance was created. Louis Schweitzer announced that Patrick Le Quément would be freed from his quality activities and asked to take on a special assignment to encourage Nissan Design's innovation and creativity. This led to the hiring of Shiro Nakamura. After more than 4 years, Patrick came back 100% to Renault Design to start the third phase of design, which aimed at introducing more immediate seduction. After 22 years spent heading Renault Design, it was time to retire. But before leaving, CEO Carlos Ghosn asked him to find his successor. He recommended the highly talented Laurens Vandenacker. What can be said about the influence of Patrick on automotive design? Well, Sir Terence Conran and Stephen Bailey wrote the following comment in their book, Design Intelligence Made Visible. Patrick Le Quément of Renault was the most imaginative designer at work in the mainstream car industry in the late 20th and early 21st century. While others just designed shapes, Le Quément thought in terms of entire new formats.
I left Renault in October 2009, ready for a new challenge. It was by pure luck that I became a boat designer, working with no less than the world-famous naval architects, VPLP.
But that's not all. Together with his friends Maurice Larivière and Marc Van Peteghem, they have created the Sustainable Design School, which is based in Nice on the French Riviera. Patrick is a lucky man indeed.